So it's been a little bit since I've done my last GYMSHARK try on haul. And matter of fact, it's been a long time since I've actually got any gym clothing at all. Just kind of rinse and repeating the same type of clothing. But today's Monday, guys. Tuesday, actually. Monday of the workout week. Hope you guys have had a great weekend, did some productive stuff, and got some new gym outfits because, you know, your boy's trying to try out what's new. It's always nice to get new gym stuff, man. I mean, you get to try on new clothes, right? You dress good, you feel good, you work out good. So that's just how it is. But I didn't get anything too special. I didn't get too much stuff. I just got some shorts, which, fuck, these are pretty fire. These are like the lifting shorts. They're like a mesh feel. They are a little thick, which is good. I mean, I'm not big shorts, guys. You guys can probably tell I don't wear shorts often. There's a couple of reasons behind that. I feel like my legs are super pale, but that's all the more incentive to really just wear shorts, to be honest with you guys. But I definitely enjoy, like I said, getting new outfits, trying them out. You know, you feel like a different animal at the gym, especially when you get like gym apparel, because you know it's designed to really just show the aesthetic, as is with the top here. So I won't lie. I heard he opened the top. I got this a little bit ago. I think I got it on Friday. And over the weekend, I wanted to try out the tank top, which is what else I got. I'll show you guys right here. Just a great tank top. But what's different about it is, number one, the back. And the material itself is amazing. The back's a little thinner than the typical muscle shirts I wear, so you get more of the back showing. As well as just a little tighter on the midsection, which is good because it really emphasizes the V-taper, which, let's be honest, guys, that's exactly what we want, especially when we go to a gym, the V-taper, right? Get those wings out and whatnot. I got a 3-pack of these, so these are good. I think all around this was, I want to say like $80, $60 Canadian. So do the transfer yourself if you're American. And this is medium. So I got both of these in medium. I am 5'10", 185, I want to say. I didn't measure this morning, but 185 is what I seen last time on the scale. So you guys can kind of play it off that. But me personally, I like the things to be a little tighter. Like I probably fit into a large, but I do want it to be a little tighter. That way, you know, it emphasizes the right places. Well, let's try this shit on. That's my best runway impression, but this is what we're looking at, guys, with the fit. Of course, you know, when I buy a fit, I want to make sure that it's a matching fit. So like the white, kind of like an off-white. I think these are off-white shorts. I am a big fan of the GYMSHARK lifting GYMSHARK club design here. I know it's a little basic, but it's different than a typical GYMSHARK, because typically GYMSHARK just has its little shark logo. And of course the gray contours, the off-white, it could even contour. Gray is a good color, you know, gray, black, white. I already have black and white, so I haven't had a gray tank top. I'm happy about it. And this is what I was talking about with the back. Really emphasize, you know, the back muscles. This is without a pump, guys. I should do that right now, like, so you guys can see without a pump, because I am hitting back today. But that's without a pump. We can see what it looks like after. If you guys want to stay tuned for it, because we're gonna be doing some heavy deadlifts. All around this fit, drop a comment down below what you guys would rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. Let me know what GYMSHARK or El Young, you know, here's a better question. Which gym clothing brand is the best? Now, I've only really gotten GYMSHARK just because of the convenience of it. I want to try Young LA, but there's other ones too, right? There's all these off brands. I believe Retaliation Project, which is Connor Sinan, but there's other ones too. So there's a bunch of different brands. Let me know what your guys' favorite is, because I definitely want to try out some new ones. I mean, I like GYMSHARK, and GYMSHARK, if you guys are watching this, the next GYMSHARK sponsored athlete, you should look at your boy, you know what I mean? I definitely do wonders for your brand. Definitely want to check out the other brands as well, because, you know, there's different materials, there's different quality. There's a couple of shirts from Young LA I'm very interested in trying on. They have this one like tight Superman shirt that I think would be really cool to try on. Mr. Bandit, you have to get in the shot. If you're gonna be licking the tripod, you gotta say hi to the people. We have to say to them. You're shy guy. He's just a big fluff ball. But today is back day. It is also heavy deadlift day, because as I've said before, guys, trying to get all those barbell movements up. I definitely want to get my bench up. I want to get my deadlift up. And of course, I want to get the squat up. I'm not too keen on doing the overhead press, right? With the military press standing, because I just feel like the risk to reward ratio there kind of favors more so with the risk. You know, there's a lot of shit that could go wrong. And personally, when I'm hitting shoulders, I really do notice, especially when I'm going heavy, like I'm kind of cheating. And what I mean by that in particular, especially when I'm doing the barbell, I don't bring it to my chest. I think you should touch your chest. Well, I know you should bring it down to your chest to get that full range of motion, to just get more out of the exercise. And that's something that I kind of, you know, it kind of goes away when I'm doing heavier weights, because I'm more focused focus on making sure I can push the weight up, which is ego lifting, which is what we are not trying to do. I'm at freaking war with the acne on my face. Shout out creatine for that. That's like one of the factors as to why I'm getting it, but not the main factor. I do, like I said, guys, prior, I do realize that I get a bit more acne when I do take creatine, but also I think it's the weather change and shit like that. But it definitely bothers the fuck out of me. And I will say something, if you guys like stare in the mirror for too long, you're just gonna find a lot more imperfections. So I definitely recommend not staring in the mirror for too long, because then you're gonna start nitpicking yourself. And of course, we're the hardest criticizers of ourselves, right? We critique ourselves to an extent that we wouldn't to others, and that's not good. It kind of similar to, you should not talk to yourself if you're not comfortable talking the same way to yourself as you are to other people. That's a bit of a tongue twister, but that's just the reality, right? Like you're always gonna be so hard on yourself, and you can't do that. But the pre-workout ritual, guys, you gotta get that creatine in. As I've said before, it helps with my performance, especially when I'm doing heavy lifts. And creatine is the most studied fucking supplement. Highly recommend taking it. You guys will see the effects. I wouldn't say immediate, but you will eventually feel them, especially if you're going heavy. That's where I noticed it the most, and in my fucking face apparently. And then batch 27 as the pre-workout. This is my favorite one. I think it's exclusive to Canada. It might not be, I'm not sure. But they also came out with a new flavor, which I don't even know how I feel about it. Caramel apple. That to me is an interesting flavor, to say the least. And I'm not quite sure how that would taste. Not too keen on trying it, but I will. I guess I will have to try it to make sure that it's good for you guys. Now there's a couple people in the gym that are the most annoying. And let's talk specific to your gym partners. I'm gonna give 3 things while we drink this pre-workout. Number 1, your gym partner not being on time. That shit's fucking annoying. I am myself kind of fall victim to that a bit. I do come late sometimes, but don't be that guy. Try to be there on time, you know, just leave a little earlier. There's no excuse to why you shouldn't be there on time. The second one is a gym partner that doesn't help you when you're putting away weights. I have worked out with people and I'll put away weights on one side and then have to put away the weights on the other side because they're on their phone. Which leads to the third thing is people, well, I guess I'll push 2 of these in together. Number 1 is using their phone. I feel like that's universal. But fucking complaining. If you're working out with me and I'm pushing you, I don't want to hear the back talk. I don't want to hear, oh, I already did 6 reps. I don't want to do another 2. That ain't the way it works, man. We ain't here to train fucking for comfort. We're here to train for the extreme. We're here to train to push ourselves. And that shit's annoying. I won't lie, guys. If you have those gym partners, they gotta switch it up, man, because nobody's trying to sit there and fucking bargain with you and have a disagreement about whether or not you should do 2 more reps to push yourself because it's beneficial to yourself. That shit's annoying. Needless to say. But it's definitely a ritual, guys, to drink some pre-workout before going in the gym, just get in the right headspace and whatnot. And over the weekend, I went in the sauna for a workout and I was dead after. I literally came out of that sauna and I felt like I was gonna pass out. I actually had to leave the sauna halfway through. I think I was in there for like 20 minutes or something like that. I might be overshooting it, but the sauna was next level. And I don't do the sauna enough. It's definitely something I'm gonna start doing because the heat treatment's good, as well as cold treatment, you know, cold plunges and whatnot. I've actually never committed to cold plunges, which is why you guys wanna hit that sub button and stay tuned because we're gonna be doing cold plunges for 30 days. See if the effects about it are real or not. And there's a couple other things I have in mind of trying out, guys, because there's a lot of shit out there and no one really knows if it works or not. So, you know, I'm gonna try it out firsthand. But I did want to show you guys something because with my deadlifts and with any real back exercise, I struggle the most with my forearms, the synergist muscle, and it limits me from being able to do lat pull downs and whatnot. So I got a little lifting strap. So it's, in essence, you put this on and you wrap it around. But I want to show you guys because I was struggling to figure out how to put it on correctly, so I had to figure out how to do it. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So obviously there's different forms of lifting straps. When it initially comes in, it comes like this. So you put it through the hoop here and just scooch it through there. And then once it's like this, it's kind of bent a little bit to the one side, if you guys can notice. You want to put your hand through the bent side. That way, the strap is in between your index finger and your thumb. So that way, when I'm wrapping it, I wrap it this way and I hold on to it that way. So I guess I could show you guys a bit more. Well, here, let me show you now, actually. So you put your bar around and then you wrap this and you keep wrapping that and then you twist it almost, right? So you twist it and then you'll have that locked in. And then the other hand's a little bit tricky because you don't have the other hand to guide it. So it does take a little bit. It's something to get used to. I used these before last week on back day and I highly recommend it, guys. It helped so much in a lot of ways, especially on my deadlift. Now, I know that when I use lifting straps, it does take away from the deadlift itself. So it's always good, especially if you're going for PRs. I'm not really keen on using this because I just think it's kind of cheating in a sense, right? A deadlift is supposed to show strength. And if you're incapable of lifting it because your grip strength, that is another element of strength, right? You can't neglect grip strength. And it indicates you need to get your grip strength stronger. However, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to get my deadlift a little bit more stronger. And in terms of my grip strength, I'll do that on forearm and arm day. So, I mean, you just got to balance it in, but definitely hit those fucking deadlifts. And definitely remember, if you're using lifting straps, it is cheating in terms of your 1 rep max. Even a belt in a sense is cheating. I mean, like, you know, it is good because obviously, you know, it keeps everything together. You know, you're not going to rupture your spleen or anything like that, but it is kind of taken away from what a deadlift actually is in a sense. In my eyes, in my opinion, of course, everyone has their different viewpoints or whatnot on it. I'm going to push it. I did 405 for 3 reps for 5 sets last back day. So I'm going to aim to at least throw in 1 4 reps into that. And something else before we get this workout going, guys, is I need to like rephrase my resting periods because I train more so endurance and it's good because it pushes myself. And I've like been listening to the Mind Pump podcast. Shout out that podcast. Very, very knowledgeable people on that. And they were talking about how your rest, you know, you should rest until you're ready to go again. Right. And I kind of just rest to, you know, kind of give myself a bit of a break. Sure. But I don't rest long enough because I look at it more as like a cardio thing and I almost find it boring to just sit there for like 2 minutes and whatnot. So I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start resting for 2 minutes and just making every set really count, making sure I'm exerting myself strength-wise best I can. And then with that 2 minute rest, I'll be able to go into each set with maximum strength, ideally, right? So I mean, 2 minutes is the baseline. If I need to take a little bit longer, I will, especially with deadlifts. Deadlifts I could definitely see being 5 minutes, but I am trying to get stronger as well as build the muscle and aesthetic. And all around, it just makes more sense to have a little bit of a longer rest. So I'm gonna try it out, see how it feels. I know it's gonna be boring and I know I'm gonna feel like I'm doing fuck all, but that just means I gotta make every set count. So, I mean, we'll try it out. I'll let you guys know how it is.
I bet on my clothes. Yeah, I bet on my clothes.
not gonna lie, I am a little upset about the deadlifts, guys. I didn't really show the reps that I was doing, but the first 2 sets I was able to do 4, which is increasing because last time I did it, I was only able to do 3 for 5. However, after that was a little bit of downhill. Honestly, can't even remember the amount of reps I was doing. However, I did notice after rewatching the footage that my form's not very good. So definitely something I need to work on. Everyone needs to work on their form though, right? You can never really get it perfect. There's always small things that you can improve on. One of which that I really noticed is my setup number 1. I don't really think when I set up, guys. So I started thinking about the setup probably, I want to say the 4th set in, and then started doing it when I decreased the weight, just really focusing more so on the form, because it is something that's important. You know, it's cool to lift heavy weights and shit like that, but if you're not doing it the right way, you're just putting yourself at risk of injury. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I am putting myself at risk of injury when I'm not really thinking about it. So obviously I got to set up correctly by putting my feet shoulder width apart, hip width apart, and then obviously bringing the bar closer to my shins as well, because I feel like I'm a little far away from there. And then just the whole setup all in all, guys. But I will definitely bring up videos of how to correctly do deadlifts as I progress and learn more about it, because I'm not perfect. My deadlifts is definitely something I need to work on, especially with the form. And I'll definitely take a, you know, a video or whatnot to just explain what's going through my mind when I'm doing it and show you guys a gradual increase of me going over the form, because the weight's cool and all, but if you're not lifting with the right form, it is pointless. And this is a side effect of deadlifting. I'm not sure if you guys can really see it too well. Perhaps it's focusing on my face, but the calluses are being ripped. The calluses get ripped. And I've noticed in some videos of people deadlifting, they get a little bit of damage to their shins as well. And it's just because of the way they're bringing down the bar, because they have to bring it down close to your legs, which again is something that I'm not really doing. So it's something to work on. And on a side note as well, because obviously with the form, you got to worry more so about the form. So obviously I have to lower the weight so I can really isolate the form. And what I'm thinking is with all the movements is because I want to hit legs twice a week, but I'll only hit back and chest once, because I want to have a arms day as well as a shoulder day. So I could really, like shoulders, I mean traps, deltoids, and just regular shoulders, along with abs, because you should train abs. But I will still throw in a deadlift and bench press in on those days. But I'm thinking what I will do on those days is heavy. And then on my actual back and chest day, I'll go more so for the form and, you know, do 3 sets, perhaps maybe 5 sets, because I noticed today it took a long time, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It took me a long time to get through that sets and all that shit. So it did take a bit. I'll probably lower the weight, especially on the deadlift. I feel like with my bench press, the form's pretty good, but there are things that I need to critique to get better at. But hit the sub button, guys. We're on route to 2,000 subscribers by the end of August. You guys are fucking amazing. The love and support you guys have been showing is amazing. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and also hit the post notification bell, guys, because we got a lot of new content ideas coming. It's not all about the gym vlogs. We're gonna be trying new things, which you guys do not want to freaking miss. And drop a comment down below where you guys are at with your deadlift. I am curious, guys. It ain't a comparison game, but it's always nice to know where people are at. Currently, I did 405 for like 4 reps, so I'm not sure what my 1 rep max is. We're gonna have to test the waters with that. I am going to Miami at the end of this month, end of June, for 4 days, 4 or 5 days, I can't remember. I think 4 days by myself, solo travel. I've never done a solo travel before, guys, so it is a little nervous, a little on my comfort zone, which is why I chose Miami. I do want to go to Miami for the content purposes, you know, go to the beach, get a nice tan, have a good chill vacation, but also be in a place that speaks English. You know, it would be a little bit more difficult going to a place that doesn't speak English, especially for my first time solo traveling. But I'm not going to let other people dictate whether or not I travel, because part of the reason why I'm going solo, guys, because it doesn't align with what other people are doing, right? And you can't let other people dictate what you do, needless to say. And I have an objective, guys. Before I die, I'm going to work out in every single country in this world. So far we got Canada, and now we're going to get the States in. So there are a lot more countries than that, I believe. Let's ask. Hey Google, hey Alexa, how many countries are there in the world? Shout out the 21st century.
There are 195 countries in the world today, out of which 193 countries are member states of the United Nations.
Hey Alexa, go home. So 195 freaking countries that I'm gonna have to get a workout in. So 195 workouts, but we're gonna get it done, guys. There's a lot of other things I want to do as well, like a cheat day in every country, which is why you guys need to hit the post notification bell, because we're only up from here. But have a blessed day, guys, and find your impetus. Goodbye.